Xenoblade Chronicles is one of my favorite games of all time, and then they made a sequel about a Furby and his lolly maid. Now, after 5 years, they've finally released a game that's actually pretty good. Wow, I actually wasn't expecting that. So, we start up the game and we're pretty much immediately introduced to some of our main characters. There's Uni, part-time healer, full-time Eldritch horror. Lens, he's a spoiler. Noah, he has a flute. And then there's Melvin. Melvin was featured in none of the promotional material and is retiring in a month. Melvin, no!
Hey, what's up, moleheads? Moebius here. Today we're going to be hunting man for sport.
This is Brian. Brian is a member of the most evil race of all, YouTubers. Now Brian is going to murder me for content.
I'm going to murder you for content.
See? Hey, have you guys ever seen Doctor Strange? Wait, who are...
Now place your hand on my chest.
What is this? No! Make it stop! It's Ouroboros in time!
Oh, you guys are good. Just like my sponsor today, Raid Shadow Legends with over 7
Ryan, no! Our sponsor for this video was NordVPN.
NordVPN? How am I supposed to fuel my collection with a sponsor like NordVPN?
Just do the sponsor.
You'll be hearing from my manager about this.
I am your manager.
You want to say that to my face?
Wait, can somebody please fill me in? I am so confused. So, we arrive back at Colony 9, but we're greeted by an angry storm of stans who are going to cancel us the hard way for ruining the content of their favorite YouTube channel. Subsequently, we are cancelled by the police for the triple homicide that follows. While we manage to make some distance, the game decides to introduce us to the other half of our main cast. We have Joker, Persona 5, Flute 2, Buckle My Shoe, and Senna.
I'm the girl with the gun!
Our merry band of child soldiers then commits theft in order to obtain the marketable character designs. Now we can be stylish as we evade justice. However, it isn't long before the firm hand of justice catches up to us in the form of an anime waifu. Hold on, I recognize her. Hey, Ethel, it's me. There's no reason to fight us. I feel threatened! Once again, we are being hunted like animals, but instead of facing online internet personalities, we are now just dealing with the much more manageable standard issue police laser tanks.
And I'm here too!
God damn it.
What's up, mobeheads? Kevin here. Today's mukbang is going to be me consuming the souls of 800 child soldiers. Make sure to suck that subscribe button, much like I am sucking the essence from today's victims. Sponsored by Gatorade!
This fight is going very poorly. Luckily, the other characters finally have unlocked their team-up attacks. Behold the power of friendship! Okay. Plan B. Behold the power of this really sharp sword I found!
Like a hot knife through butter! No! My camera! The source of my cloud!
Oh my gosh, are you having a heart attack? Should I, like, call someone? Conveniently, Kevin's death lifted the magical spell placed on Ethel and the other police officers that made them think that we were black. Now, as an apology, she's going to introduce us to the hero mechanic, which I will not be covering in this video. This video is already, way too long. Anyways, after all that, we continue on to the Gaur Plains from the Xenoblade Chronicles, where Noah and Mio find a very peculiar sight. Actually, hold on a second. It doesn't look like much is happening right now, and I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
The pawns march ever closer to their impending doom.
Once all the footage is collected, this will make for some most exquisite content.
It's a good thing we installed cameras in every animal in a 200-mile radius. Yes, now there is nothing to do to prevent our inevitable checkmate. Okay, I'm back. Good. Looks like I didn't miss anything. Back on track. We enter a dark cave and are immediately gassed.
If I chop you up in a meat grinder, you're probably dead!
As we are clearly in the presence of a deranged maniac,
Get that,
we make
right?
no attempt to fight and instead opt to flee for our lives.
This is terrible.
No, wait, we can talk this out. Wait, no, what are you doing? What are you doing? No!
Get back here!
You still got like this part of your finger left.
It's woman time! Huh!
Come here! Quick!
I'm killing you.
What is that? What is that? What is this thing right now? Oh, no!
So, was that a member of Moebius? Anyways, after, that, we navigate the ruins of a skyscraper. I was never really clear on what this section was supposed to be, but we meet a cat girl who teaches us how to Sonic Adventure 2 in exchange for helping her people by giving them food and supplies. After condemning them to their fate, we arrive at the windy woods and get lost for 3 hours right before the scene I was most excited about. This isn't a joke. Who designs a map like this? Now, we finally make it to Keva's castle, where we can plea with the state to pardon our murders. I'm sure they'll understand when they realize that the people we murdered are actually just YouTube kids. We make it to the front gate, and Ethel, why? Because it's only two! So now we're fighting the police chief of both states, and they have fully armed mecha robots, which is not proper etiquette, very unfair, and all around kind of not cool. But luckily the other police chief, Carl Saggington, has a last-second change of heart and decides to murder Ethel instead of us.
Carl, what's the meaning of this?
Don't worry, I know how to get him back on our side. He's a cop after all.
That hurt way more than I thought it would.
Carl, you didn't have to rip your eye out. You just had to stop being racist.
Come on, Carl. This is the purpose of our lives. I couldn't agree more.
Wow, this is a lawsuit waiting to happen.
Not if there aren't any witnesses. Now, prepare to meet your doom!
And they never spoke of that day again. We say our goodbyes to the two heads of police, and Noah and Mio send them off. Ethel, you were the most awful, racist person I ever knew, but you were one of the 6 women who would willingly talk to me. Go in peace. At long last, the throne room. We stand before the Queen in order to make our plea for pardon for the crime of ruining content and, to a much lesser extent, murder.
I think not. Behold, it is I, and I am me, and I am here.
I have genuinely no idea who this guy is.
It is me, Hikaru Nakamura, world-famous chess extraordinaire and Twitch streamer.
So, Moebius?
I control the Queen!
That's alright. This is a check.
This is the police! Everybody get there!
We're gonna go now.
A tactical withdrawal! How very...
It isn't long before they catch up to us, but luckily those guys aren't actually the police. They're just terrorists. They take us to their base of operations, where a creepy old man teaches us how babies are made. Then we leave on a boat. So, I'm not gonna go into a ton of detail here, but we landed on a tropical island, and I might have had like 2 or 20 drinks, blacked out, and we might have woken up in jail. Personally, I blame Lance.
I was the MVP.
Anyways, the game is now forcing us to do prison labor for like a real-life hour. We come up with a brilliant plan to escape the prison by walking out the front door, but somehow the feds caught wind of it, and now they've come to stop us.
It appears you have blundered your king, but instead I have decided to take your queen.
Welcome to Jail 2. So in this scene, the game's playing some really sad music as we wait for Mio to be executed. And like, yeah, I get it. It's supposed to be sad and all, but it's not really doing it for me. I mean, like, we all know that someone's gonna show up at the last second and bail us out. They're drawing it out a lot to get an emotion out of you, but it's gonna happen any second now. I mean, they're taking longer than I expected, but it's gonna happen. Any second now. Noah's gonna take out the Lucky 7 and save the day. Any second. Any second. Oh. So, you think that we could talk this out? So, this is hell, huh? It's a lot less than I imagined. Well, if I had one regret, it would be
Wish has been granted!
Wait, what just happened? I saved you! That's right, I was really Mio the whole time!
That is impossible!
And you're not actually famous chess player and Twitch streamer Hikaru Nakamura. You're just some guy.
No! How dare you! I will kill you!
What follows is supposed to be an emotional boss fight with some of the most powerful music in video game history, only for it to be interrupted by the chain attack theme for the majority of the fight. After getting absolutely destroyed, some guy takes his loss about as well as most gamers do, throwing a tantrum and running away. In order to find him, we have to speak with Xenoblade 2, located somewhere. Wow, that was surprisingly easy to find. We enter the place and wake up Queen Nia, when
Monster kill.
Nia is dead.
And I killed her.
Brian!
Hey, what's up, Moeheads? Moebius here. Today we have performed a political assassination.
How could you kill someone?
Very easily. Anyways, do you want to see my collection now?
Wait, where is this coming from?
It's the third act, and I've already mentioned it once.
The hell am I looking at?
My collection.
I'm gonna kill you now.
Fair enough!
With Nia dead, we have no more leads on where some guy is hiding. So we go on an impromptu journey around the world to find clues. At long last, we can finally storm the Moebius gamer pad. Our boat lands in the heart of the Moebius gamer pad, where we find some guy who is still moping. My dude, you lost once. Well, we run past some guy and find...
That's Melia. Over there.
I demand a rematch!
Why do you emphasize vowels at random?
Indeed!
Let's kill him.
You can try! Oh, wait! Stop! Ow! Stop! No! Ah! Please! Ah! You!
Just give it up, man.
I still have one more trick up my sleeve!
What the hell just happened? Who even was that? Since when could he do that? I have so many questions.
And I have so many answers.
Who are you?
The manager.
Is there any chance that you would let us pass?
Die!
We are now fighting the manager of the Moebius YouTube channel, and unlike every other boss in the entire game before him, this fight is actually difficult. I have died 7 times. Finally, using the power of brute force, RNG, and bonus XP, we managed to beat the manager. Only one member of Moebius remains, and his position on the Moebius YouTube channel is that of the greatest scum of the universe. He is
The editor.
welcome to hell. For real this time, because this boss battle makes me wish that I was dead. He has like 7 phases, random AoE one-shot moves that will decimate your party, and worst of all, worst of all, he commits the ultimate sin of Xenoblade bosses.
You will taste despair. You will taste despair. You will taste despair.
I have been fighting him for like 2 hours. Please, we're so close, so close! No! We finally got it! It's finally over! After banishing the editor to the Shadow Realm, the world begins to correct itself, as is what will happen in our world once all editors are destroyed. What follows is something that I'm not going to be joking about, because it's one of the most emotional things I have ever seen in a video game, with absolutely beautiful music that I will not be playing in this video, as hearing it instantly reduces me to a blubbering mess. And wait. Turn it off. Please.
I see you peacefully in your dreams. Everything seems calm and free. I know if we want this warmth to last.
Hey, this is me, but from the future. If I sound a little different than I did in the video, that's because I'm tired. It's currently 2 a.m. and I have to leave tomorrow by 6. So staying up and editing this was a really good decision. Oh, what am I doing? I just wanted to say thank you for sticking with me. I took a pretty long hiatus, at least by my standards. Mostly to work on this, but also to move and finish packing up college stuff. And I, played this massive RPG. So, also thank you for sticking through the entire video. If you're here, that means you probably liked it, which is cool. If you could let me know that you liked it, that would be sick. Because, I want to make more stuff like this in the future, but not if nobody likes it. Because I like it. This was a friggin' really fun to do. But oh boy, it takes a lot of energy. This is pretty much it. The ending was too good, and it's kind of off-brand for my ending, for me to have a decent ending to my video. So, I mean, there's probably videos on the screen right now that you could click on. It's pretty cool. Or you could subscribe, because I don't have a lot of videos right now, but I plan to keep making them until someone forces me to stop. I'm very tired. I'm going to bed. So bye.